Hi, what's up, y'all? It's your host, SenseiNk here, back on another episode. I'm my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Paccman CXZ. Check me out on everything at Paccman CXZ. You dig?
How's your life going? You feeling good? Making money?
It's all right. How's yours, NK?
So let's begin. So, motherfuckers been emailing me, right? Talking about come apply to this job, come apply to that job, and you know what? There's a lot more money in business than I originally was thinking. There's a whole lot more money in the business than I really was thinking. So, but my one problem is, if I start having a real corporate job, I feel like my heart and soul might just start like dying profusely. So that's like the one worry at the moment.
I mean, it really depends on what kind of person you are.
Because my
if
whole
money is the end all be all to you, yes, you are correct.
And one of the things, right? One of the companies, they're trying to ruin the planet. They're one of those. They're one of those folks. So you know the pay is a lot better than if they were trying to save the planet. But still, something about making 90 bands to sit in a cubicle. I might need to touch it. I just might need to touch it, bro. I might just need to touch it. But besides that, living life. Living life.
Yeah, that shit not even worth it for real. They gonna fuck around and replace you with AI. You can't even get a fucking retirement plan, even if they was to go replace you. It's like, it's not worth it, bro. They're not even letting people retire no more.
One of the things that I think we really need to just come together and just understand, if they try and take people's pensions, I'll burn the building down.
That's not how it works. They fire you before you're eligible.
Again, I'm burning the building down if niggas are trying to make me homeless because of what? A computer wants to take my job? No, it's so okay, bro. I'm not letting that shit slide, bro.
Everybody out there, go make your money, go get your degrees, and go work your jobs. I'm just saying, like, you can, like, start it for yourself. Like, you don't gotta, like, go work for somebody. Is it harder? Oh, fuck yeah. But, like, money.
No,
and ethics.
That's true. You don't even need to admit. Oh my God, there's this one quote. This one motherfucker told me. This nigga literally hit me with the, you don't need 100,000 supporters, bro. Get you a clean 1,000, 3,000 maybe. Have each of them send you like $1 a month here or there, and then you're set. You just need that many people just like watching your shit consistently to get, especially with like if they want to watch this full hour to the end. Nigga, you're lit. So yeah,
1,000 people that really fuck with you. That's gonna fuck with everything you do.
Oh God, bro.
Or 10,000 individuals that kind of fuck with you and is gonna fuck with some of the stuff you do.
Exactly. You don't need the 300,000 subs or the motherfucking 4 million. Speaking of subs, did you put the link in the description?
There's not enough words for that.
I feel that. Well, go to his page. Go to the YouTube button. Did you get that 1,000 views?
I did.
Yes, very nice. Why do you think that video went so well? Did you actually find the mysterious, what's that nigga name?
Melanin Master. Momentum, or what do they call it? I can't remember what the word is for it. There's a word for it, but I had a video that blew up, and I just posted another video about that. It was a trending topic, and I had people going through my TikTok already looking for more information about it. And then on TikTok, they make it easy, so it's like literally two clicks and you're in my video, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think that's why I ran up, because a lot of those views were actually from searches. So
really,
yeah. So it's damn. I just so happened to get a trending topic at the right time, plus my little TikTok carryover.
Who that bitch that runs YouTube? Rob her.
Susan left.
She needs to be robbed.
Susan left. It's an Indian man now.
Okay. I mean, YouTube India is going crazy, not gonna lie. Them motherfuckers are watching them shits.
No, it's an Indian man.
But beyond the points, I hate that I have to be famous before y'all share my shits. What do you mean 78% of the motherfuckers went to my exact page and looked up the exact video to watch it? Die! Stop doing this. So yeah, no, that's where I'm on with that shit.
Yeah, you just gotta keep popping up, and then once people keep seeing you and they're recommended and they keep clicking on the videos, they like, I might as well subscribe.
Bro, you gotta trick these niggas before.
It's like you gotta see him so many times. That's how MXR Plays got me. I almost subscribed to MXR Plays. Do you know MXR Plays?
No. What do they do?
Bro, it's this Asian couple and they're hella cringe and they like react to videos. Bro, when I tell you, they just be doing like hella baby voice and all the rest of the shit. During the pandemic, I swear the shit was hidden. I swear it was. Bro, they just react to like, it's like kind of like Tosh Point oh, but like with a couple. She quit. This is how serious this YouTube money is, bro. Shout out Genie, bro. Genie a real ass nigga, bro. This man, his whole family professional, like you, professional ass family. His sister's a doctor. His mom does some important shit. No funny shit.
Engineer,
his girl
politician.
is in her last like 2 years of med school. She quits to be a YouTuber. They're making so much money on YouTube. She literally leaves. I think it was like her last year of med school to do YouTube.
And the thing that's crazy about YouTube, bro, even if you had like 10, 15,000 subs, you'd be making the exact same money that you would be making as a doctor, bro. And it just hurts.
Bro, when I tell you that shit blew the fuck out of me, she was right there. I think she was in, to me, I can't remember what she was at. I remember the feeling when she said it. So I think she might have been in residency. Like it was late.
Shit.
It was so late.
So niggas were already fucking with her then.
It was so late because I remember going, why would you even do that? It was so crazy
Hell
late.
No, bro.
So
I've been talking with a lot of motherfuckers that are trying to go down that like PA path, the fucking doctor path, the dentist, all that crazy shit, bro. It's fucking life draining, especially trying to do the doctor shit. Yeah. They'll look you in the eye and pay you 40 bands for 6 years before you actually even start working for real and really making money. No, that's just fucking crazy.
And then you start working and you got to work 48-hour shifts and all that rest of that stuff. And I think that's fucking kind of insane. And you already in all this debt. You know what's crazy?
What?
You see all these it's a building full of medical personnel. So all these people you would think would know about like medical stuff, right? I've never been outside a hospital and not seen a nurse or a doctor smoking. It's never happened. They're always outside.
They're stressed, bro.
like when I tell you, it's deep. And they be hoeing too. Nurses are notorious hoes. Bro. How the fuck you so stressed out that you fucking 28 smoking cigs outside the fucking...
Hey, peep game. I think one part we're all just forgetting about being a nurse or like a doctor, all that shit. Do you know how crazy it is to work 24 hours, get your 2-hour break, to take a nap in that same building, get up, finish your other 20, and then you have to do brain surgery because the legal limits, I think, is 72 hours before you can't do brain surgery anymore. Till they have to tell you, all right, go home now, you can come back.
No, I don't think that works like that.
What you mean?
That would be dangerous. People would die.
It is dangerous.
No. I think they start their shift at the surgery. Working 24 and then being like, all right, I have a surgery in the morning. That's insane. I think they start the shift, and if it goes on for crazy long, I think that's what it is. Then they have to swap out doctors.
You know what? I hope so, because I've been hearing some crazy stories about my mom, because she has to she does the business side where she has 12 other nurses and doctors that are under her type of shit since she's been there for so long. And she was like, yeah, no, some of these motherfuckers are damn useless. Damn fucking useless. Holy fuck.
Man, them hospital jobs, honestly, a lot of them shits are kind of... I didn't know that one of those jobs was actually just somebody that comes and cleans the rooms. That's just their whole job, to make sure everything is sterile and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah. Shout out to all these regular, mundane, mediocre people. I can't remember the last thing that shorty said, man. Let's get into it.
Motherfucking
average.
All right. What was that bitch name, bro? Fuck, this is the one part of journalism that I hate, having to remember folks' names. Williams?
M.K. Williams.
M.K. Williams. Yep.
Ebony, yes.
Ebony. Beautiful name. Beautiful black woman. But beyond the point, so she went on, what was the original platform she went on?
Ebony K. Williams went on this other black woman's podcast who I cannot remember the name of. But I've also seen her other clips. And one of her things that she is kind of preaching right now is just... I don't know. She went on the Breakfast Club and was just like, black women are men in skirts or some shit like that. So I think she's trying to preach femininity. I don't know what her angle is. But she had Ebony K. Williams on and asked her, so Ebony, if you had a man that wanted to love you and but he drove a bus, is that enough for you? And she said, hell no. That ain't enough for me. Why the fuck would I want some average, mediocre, mundane motherfucker that drives a bus? That shit is for the birds. What the fuck? I don't even think that's enough for black people. I don't think anybody should drive a bus, honestly. What the fuck? She just went on this whole tangent, just you shouldn't be regular.
Bro. One thing that blew me so heavy, when I was watching the first clip, why the fuck is she asking that type of question to a motherfucker that's literally making 7 figures? First of all, I think we need to all come together and stop forcing rich black bitches to be forced to date these poor niggas.
I don't think that's what the lady's angle was. I think more so what she was trying to get at was if you want somebody nice and you met somebody nice, is that what you want? No, you just want somebody wealthy. You don't really even care if they're nice.
But can't you like have that as like a starting stone, especially if you yourself are already wealthy?
And that's what the conversation ended up boiling down to is like, who cares? And then for her, she has her own reasons and stuff. She's like, I'd date a bus owner if he owned a bus company. If he owned some real estate portfolios and he drove a bus, that's okay. Like he's like, it's not about driving the bus, but like not having money. Yeah, that's not okay. That's mediocre. That's beneath me. Black people shouldn't be doing that stuff. If you're black and you don't own stuff, ew. That's basically what she said, right?
But my whole thing about that. So one of her main points was like, on average income, like by race, where the fuck, black people just have like the least. And one of the biggest problems is just like the systematic tendencies of the United States that we live in at this moment.
And cultural normities in the black community, just like, oh, you can do that. That's some regular shit. You can. Oh, her big thing on the Breakfast Club was about C's and D's. She's like, if you bring it home C's and D's, your ass, you suck. Fuck you. That's kind of the gist of that.
If you're okay with the C and D's, but this is not. We're not even talking about the motherfuckers that like school is not even for them, and they're about like they're bagging a whole different type of lights. It's more of the motherfuckers that just like C's and D's. I was like, well, that's all I can do in this life. I'm not gonna work till everything else because like I'm just not good at anything, and I just like the way I am, and then I'm just gonna eventually get some random job doing da 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 da. Because her main thing is if you believe that is the cap of your skill level, and you don't want to move any up or any down or anything like that, you're just settling for the quote unquote mediocre, as she was trying to preach to the people. And you know what?
That's not what she was. No, it really isn't what she was trying to preach to the people.
What you mean?
She was trying to preach that being being regular is bad. Like that is a bad thing to be a part of.
I mean, for black folk, I feel like for black folk, we have to hold ourselves to a different standard because the world is trying to bring the black folk down.
She brought that up later, but her initial point was being regular is bad. Driving a bus driver, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you ever do that, you broke bitch? Now, is that what she said? That's the gist.
That's what we just saw between the lines. That's what you're trying to tell me.
And that's what everybody else was saying too. It's like, how are you gonna tell people like you, Miss K. Williams, you don't get to do the bullshit talking that you get to do if people didn't set them lights up and turn the mics on and make sure your levels is right and make sure your camera angles is sitting in the building's maintained and your fucking carpet vacuumed and shit. Because I'm sure you're not cleaning up your own studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that you're not outside fucking trimming the grass and shit. It's regular people that's make you be able to do the extraordinary quote unquote shit that you do. If this country was the shit, you would be useless. Like they probably no bullshit. You ever think about if shit was the shit for real and everybody had to get to groups together and be like, all right, we got to do what we got to do. People like you would die first.
Yeah,
because you're so annoying and useless. You've done nothing and gained no real skills in the last 10, 15, 20 years. How old are you? I don't know. But it's just like, what do you even do? Really? Do you make more money? Yes. Congratulations. Black success. Black power. Yeah. What do you do, though? Nothing. You don't do shit.
Okay, let's not minimize what entertainment really is. Let's not do that.
What does Ebony K. Williams do? And can answer my question.
Hey, I don't know shit. Don't she write books?
She don't do shit.
Hey, she writes books for the folks. People, you know what?
Everybody writes a book. Everybody has a New York Times bestseller. What does Ebony K. Williams do? Literally unessential. So my thing is like, it's not even like you're irrelevant kind of thing. It's just like your job in general is just like not important. Comedians, I think, are important, but I think comedians could literally replace the rest of the media because of what they do is essentially that. It's just making fun of like what reality is. Now, I think movies have evolved because of VFX and shit, but if you remember what movies were, it's just like kind of like making fun of life. It's like pretend life. It's a extravagant fantasy life or like funny, comical, oh, isn't that a coincidence that happened? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like comedians can take over all that shit. Bitch, you're unimportant. Or Miss Ma'am.
Okay. First, let's not down an educated woman. That's what we can't do over here.
That's what I said. Look. And good for her. What are her degrees in?
Hey, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer and television host. She's not an idiot, but beyond the point. To hit on what you're saying earlier about who are the quote unquote people that you'd want to have already around your team, I feel like you'd want an entrepreneur on your team, first of all.
Explain it. So wait, it's explain the scenario that you want the entrepreneur on your team. Explain the scenario. What's going on in the world?
Are we talking about economic crash? We're talking about
because I said if everything went to shit and you had to get to groups in groups together and like defend yourself, that bitch is going first. That's what I said. So what are you saying?
Are we saying as in like a natural disaster, an economic crisis?
I'm saying the government shut down and now it's everybody for themselves. It's a fucking you know when the blackouts happen, everybody go rioting. So it's like that. Plus everybody just start killing this shit. It's the purge damn near. You got to get with your group and y'all go hold it down. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. She is not an entrepreneur. Is not helpful in that situation.
An entrepreneur is just another word for a leader. They're the same thing.
They're selling me what?
No. It's not the. I feel like the act of being an entrepreneur, that's the base level, is the being able to sell shit. The main thing about being an entrepreneur is if you're able to lead folks. That's the main thing, because you need to have that team. You need to be able to move.
Just because you sell shit don't mean that you know anything about combat. You gonna die. You're gonna die.
Hey, we don't need to worry about the combat. That's for the other people that's on our team.
And y'all gonna be walking in the valley. It's gonna be high ground all around you. Everybody died because y'all don't want to know shit. Y'all are stupid. Like you want to talk about living and the actual value? Mm-hmm. Oh, guys, do what I say, and you fucking dead because that motherfucker don't even know what he talking about. What?
Hey, no. It's not so much, do as I say, is wanting to do the best thing for the community based off of what I show off to the community. That's the main thing about being a leader. Because it's like,
what do you mean I? You're the entrepreneur?
Sure, let's say I'm the leader. Let's say I'm the leader, bro. I would have to be able to emulate such greatness that the people around me would want to move as hard as they can towards the greatness of the community based off of my leadership.
But entrepreneurship is based in monetary gain.
I mean, at the base level, sure, that's what it moves towards.
An entrepreneur with no money, you're listening to them?
Whoa. Would you listen to Genghis Khan?
What the fuck?
Would you listen to motherfucking, who are some other crazy leaders?
An entrepreneur with no money, you're listening to them?
An entrepreneur with no money is just an entrepreneur that hasn't found the thing that makes them money yet.
Okay, but now we're switching this scenario. The world is gone to shit. We have to get together in a purge group. And there's an entrepreneur that's leading, and he's made no money. He's had no success, but he tried. He's gonna be able to pull the group together. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just because you're a bad entrepreneur doesn't make you an entrepreneur. If you're a bad entrepreneur, find another job, bro. Go and find a mediocre job that you actually feel kind of good at.
But that's what I'm saying. though. You're saying an entrepreneur, even if you're good at your job, that's more based in sales and convincing people to buy into something.
I mean, okay, let's say it's not the greatest, because like what? Let's say the combat nigga that was right next to me, or the plumber nigga that's right next to me, if they're mid at their job, I feel like we all die either way.
That plumber dude is going to be strong as shit. For sure.
Just get a bunch of far folks together.
For sure. He's going to be strong as fuck. He be beating the fuck out his wife every weekend. That motherfucker got hella combat practice. Give me the plumber every time. I want Mario. Give me Mario, bro.
No, God. He been beating Peach up for a while now. That's why she keeps running away. You know what? I feel you.
I'm saying, bro, entrepreneur, what are you going to do? Miss K. Williams, you're not even an entrepreneur. You say she's a lawyer.
Lawyer?
There's no law. What are you going to do?
Okay, so you're saying our social...
You can't shoot at me. That's illegal. Fuck out of here. There's no laws.
Wait. So I don't think we should be able to just like lower everything that's not like... So are you saying like the peak human are just farmers? Is that just like... That's like the cream at the top?
So here's the thing. If you don't synthesize things that don't exist, yes.
Interesting.
If you don't synthesize things that don't exist, yes. Because they create everything.
Okay. Can we at least put the base ground that majority of entrepreneurs that are able to build a business, are they smart?
Do they have? Yes.
Okay.
They could do other things, yes.
So are we going to sit here and say this entrepreneur is not going to say, all right, let me just lock in and start building shit, or at least learn how to build shit?
Let me explain to you how I look at it, right?
Okay.
So you fucking LeBron. You've been locked.
Oh, you're our LeBron.
Locked.
Okay.
Yep. You're LeBron.
Okay.
You have been locked down 24/7, super max, 23-1. You're not leaving the gym since 14. What other skills do you have?
You don't think LeBron can learn?
LeBron has other skills.
Okay.
When you are that kind of person and that's just like competitive nature. That's different. You're locked into like selling stuff and making calls and shit. You might not have had time to do other stuff. And you're out of shape because you making calls and shit and sitting down and all the rest of shit. I don't think that these people are exactly, this upper echelon level, because you got to spend so much time doing something. And if you're an entrepreneur, you do everything. So that's your business is you.
So that's my point. Being an entrepreneur just means that you were doing everybody's job before you got to the point of just delegation. Because you can't be like an entrepreneur and just work by yourself. No. You're just a lonely nigga at that point. But beyond the point, you have to get to the point where people want to be like, you know what? I want to work for you. I actually see your vision, and I believe that you can conquer whatever the fuck it is that you were talking about.
Why would that transfer over when there's panic? That was the original point. Like, if there's like a general panic, why would that transfer over?
My whole thing is if they view you as that guy, these motherfuckers will fold. Like we were saying on an earlier episode, motherfuckers want someone to lead them to battle. So if you're able to stand up, calm the storms, I feel like they'll be like, yeah, it's him. That's the guy that I must follow. Who's that one nigga? The Roman guy, Julius Caesar. Yeah. Even when the times got tough, he said, don't even worry. I got it. But yes.
But ain't he the one that only had 300 niggas?
No, that's...
Ain't he the one that only had 300?
No, that's somebody.
He had 10,000 motherfuckers. Only 300 really rocked with him, though. You talking about that motherfucker?
No.
He sound pretty weak to me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you're talking about the nigga that like kicked the nigga.
That's Julius Caesar.
No, that is not Julius Caesar.
Who is that then?
I don't know.
That's Julius Caesar, bro. He only had 300 that fucked with him. Everybody else did not fuck with him, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're trying to put everything on people that they're not that, bro. And being an entrepreneur is not gonna make you that.
Leonidas. No, that's tough. Oh, but okay. There's one thing that comes from focusing on just your own craft. For example, being like a plumber. First of all, can we just all come together and say we are not shitting on the quote-unquote average people that we need to have our society run? We need the garbage men. We need the motherfucking... Who are the mother niggas that be doing shit?
Plumbers, electricians, window cleaners, groundskeepers. It's like, y'all would be sick if y'all had to drive down the street. Or no, fuck driving down the street. Y'all would be sick if a tree blew up your power. Tree branches grew into the power line, and your house just one day you ain't got no power.
Oh God! One of the things that I really noticed, especially during like the essential worker time, bro, how much like
people that work at restaurants,
bro, even the fast food niggas, the niggas that y'all are making fun of for flipping them burgers, you need them burgers, you fat fucks. So I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all come and cuss them individuals out.
I never understood how people are anti like tipping and like treating restaurant workers with respect, because it's like if they all just quit, you'd be okay with there being no restaurants. That's what I don't understand.
No. The thing about tipping, not only is it I have to give you extra money, not even based on if you do a good service, just for your existence.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Tell your boss to at least give you a fucking livable wage. Why are you working for $6.30 an hour?
My thing is more so, I think people are more so rude to the people because they're average and mundane, quote unquote, right? And they're not important, and you didn't do anything with your life.
You didn't do anything special.
So it's like, if they all quit, you'd be okay with that? Like, you would be fine never going to a restaurant again in your life?
Of course not. You know,
so then it's like, relax, bro. Like, fucking chill out. Like, you're doing a lot.
You know what? I feel like that's just like the hierarchical nature of like the world that we live in, that we want to just bitch another individual just because that we feel like they're less than us.
Mechanics, you can't go nowhere. You're never going anywhere ever again in your life. If I was MK Williams, I swear I would never eat at another restaurant. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, bro. I was like, everything I'm looking at, I'm like, there's spit or something all up in there, bro. There's no way.
You know what? I will not. You
done went out there, call everybody that's regular lame and stupid, and you didn't do shit with your life? Oh, damn.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
You can't even be a manager, bro. Like, that's too regular. You can't manage a McDonald's. That's too regular, bro.
I feel like one of the things that she was trying to preach is like how it's just a bunch of like minorities and black folks that are doing those jobs, and I think that she just wants best for
After the fact, on the Breakfast Club, that's what she was saying. Her original
Was she
point,
really just like
her original point? Go watch the original
niggas?
video.
Wow.
The original video, her whole attack was against being regular. And on the Breakfast Club, she came with a new angle and was like, well, I don't think that black people should be this.
Let me clean up the nonsense that I was just spewing. That's really what just came down.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy. But then, yeah, she ended up saying, yeah, my mom was a bus driver and I helped her study for the CDL. So it's like, But she went and used that and did some more shit. So it's like, I just think, here's the way that I look at it, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's right to put all these expectations on these people, especially when you got like, you know, the social implications, you know, like black people don't get treated a certain way and they don't get told about certain stuff. So it's like, I look at school like this, right? Fuck the black part, right? Mm-hmm. There is a way that you could make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars by throwing some shit in your yard, leaving it there, and before it's even done, pulling it out and then putting it online and selling it. Seedlings. You can sell beginning plants. You can sell full-grown plants. You can sell meat. Why? And I'm not saying it should be pushed as the main thing, but just as an option. Why isn't being a farmer even like talked about? I didn't even that wasn't even talked about as an option. And then you are the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not even and that's an important thing, and that we actually need more of. And that's all the rest of the stuff that nobody ever talks about. If it's not doctor, lawyer, how are you even supposed to know about that shit for real? So it's I think that you should put more emphasis on educating and all the rest of that stuff
about everything outside
first.
Of the collegiate shit, basically.
Educate everybody. Educate. You want everybody to do better. Make sure everybody knows everything that they can. Some people is just gonna get C's and D's. They can't know too much, but everybody else, they can know more, bro. Some people that was the best they could do. That's fine, bro. That's okay.
I feel that. So my whole thing. I think we need to push upon the black folks to move away from just just being all ho-hum on themselves if they're not able to be anything that's quote unquote successful. Because I feel especially when you move on to college, whereas you have motherfucking advisors that are like, oh yeah, no, don't take this course. It's too hard. Work on sports management. What the fuck is sports management? We got to talk about that bullshit ass. Let me just keep that shit to myself. But and being pushed down these dumb ass measures because they feel like black folks are not smart enough to do this type of thing. I feel that is what we should tackle. When we have a bunch of black kids that don't want to take calculus in high school because it's quote unquote hard, or they don't want to do all these extracurricular ass things. You don't want to be a fucking, what's that one? Whatever the fuck that shit is, where you're taking college classes in high school. We need motherfuckers doing that shit, especially in my own experience. When I came here as a freshman, we were talking about all this classes the motherfuckers were taking, right? Tell me why I was the only motherfucker on my whole floor that did not take calc. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I take calc? And then I thought back to it. We didn't even fucking have calc. We had pre-calc, and that was it. So just having those limitations that are just there to begin with, you need to cut all that shit out. That shit is dead. That shit is broke. That's for the birds, bro.
I just think there was a lot more context to be put in. And I guess she put some of it in later. But even then, it's just you kind of reframed your whole argument.
You're just trying to not get stoned at this point. That's all this shit was, bro.
Man, I see why her name is Ebony K.
Oh God. Speaking of ass whoopings, LeBron v. Steph. What we got?
You know, as much as it hurts me, I don't think that this Warriors team is beatable.
Okay.
If everybody stays healthy, Poole doesn't even have to be good. If everybody just stays healthy, if nobody gets injured, I think the Warriors might just fuck around and end up with the Celtics or is that possible? I don't know what the brackets look like.
Celtics are gonna go to the finals.
So I think it's very possible that the Warriors and the Celtics end up in the finals together.
Do it again?
It's just how Steph refuses to not Steph. And then Clay will occasionally Clay.
He want to drop 30 the other night.
I've said this time and time again. You'll go up. You'll be down 3 points. You'll go up for a layup, missed. You go down, come back, go up for a layup, missed. You're down 9 points. What happened? You're down 9 points in 30 seconds.
You know what? As I'm watching the game, right? LeBron is not LeBroning just yet. And they're up 2-1. So that's kind of scary. And I know LeBron is going to have a LeBron game. I think he's just waiting for his body to really get into that. I
saw that 20-point rebound. That's the part that scares me, bro. It's so scary because you hear people talk shit all season. And then you're like, he really has another gear that he never dips into. He really is better than this and just never plays like it.
You know what, bro? Oh my God. I wonder what their self-talk is. Like, are they just like sitting in the corner like, I'm the fucking greatest, I'm the best, I'm the guy type of thing? Or to the point where it's like everyone around me is like, yeah, no, they're fucking bitch made. Come give me Clay, come give me Wiggins, come give me Draymond, and I'll just dunk on all these niggas without even fucking trying, bro.
I think it really depends on the player. I'm not gonna lie. If nobody on this Warriors team gets injured, it's over, bro.
You know, they think they come back?
The Warriors, somebody had like Steph or Clay. Steph's ankles, bro. I need them glass ankles to come back. Because the way when I was rooting for y'all, them shits just kept time and time again. Man, I need them glass ankles to come back because that's the only way LeBron even has a chance at this ring. I think LeBron could beat the Nuggets. They're still playing, right?
Yeah,
they'll probably end up. Yeah. I think LeBron could beat the Nuggets, but
okay,
it's the threes, man. It's bad. It's so bad. You'll be down 12 so fast,
bro. My whole thing. Jordan Poole has been playing like everyone there, like they're in Utah. Fucking ugly bitches from sea to signing cheat. It's fucking crazy, bro. And I'm thinking, what if he really gets back to who he is? Because I feel like it's not like a mental thing. I feel like he knows deep in his heart they're eventually gonna go in. So once they start going in, I feel like this is gonna be a scary game. I told my group chat, this shit is going 7. I promise you. Everyone's like, oh no, you dumb. That's a casual ass take. And I'm like, all right, everybody, it's 2-1. And the only reason why they won this game is because of Anthony Davis went fucking bananas and everyone on the Warriors went fucking shit.
In that first game, no, that wasn't even a bad shot selection by Poole, but it's just everybody's tripping about that last shot. It was close. They could have won that. It was close.
You know what? That's not a bad shot. Let's just
it wasn't.
That shit right now.
He was so open.
Bro. He had the last 3 3-pointers. And you're telling me the fourth one don't take it? Bro, fuck you.
He was kind of far back, but he was so open and nobody else was gonna get that open.
Oh God. It was to the point where it's like if he took a dribble up to the 3-point line to shoot it, that would have just been a bad shot because motherfuckers would have closed out.
Yeah.
So sit there and pull that shit. Because we're gonna act like he can't hit that shot, bro. Fuck y'all.
Like I'm gonna need him or Wiggins to just like play some terrible basketball, just like terrible IQ. Like one of those. You remember a couple years ago when the Nets were closing out. It was like the end of a game and they had 3-on-1 and like all 3 of them ran to the 3-point line. Like I need some shit like that. Like it needs to be some like illogical. Like how do you even do this as a basketball player type shit?
That one the Warriors versus the Cavs season when Steph sets a screen and then he moves to the back and then LeBron and J.R. Smith go to Steph and then KD just gets an easy dunk. Yeah, man. Just some stupid shit like that. Oh my God.
Like I just don't think. Like I said, the Lakers, LeBron, AD, the threes, it's too much. It's
just the math, bro. Just the math of the shit, bro. You know what? My whole thing, what I'm the most interested about, what happens? I think whoever wins this series is getting the ring. Low key, whoever wins the series, they're one of those who are getting the ring, or it's gonna be fucking the Nuggets, and everyone's gonna be so sad when that shit happens. They're making KD look like a bitch out there, but that's a whole other conversation. We could talk about KD being fucking shit another day. But bro, Devin Booker's outplaying him. How the fuck is Devin Booker outplaying you and you're Kevin Durant? You know what?
He's not good at affecting his team.
The one thing I tell you to do is score, and you can't even outscore can't outscore Devin Booker. But beyond the points,
LeBron, I really want you to win this ring. I really do, because people keep re-questioning this GOAT thing once every accomplishment like starts to come up. I don't know why he gets like re-questioned. Like 2016 established, 2018 established, point record established. Well, if he wins this ring, he'll be the GOAT.
This is the ring.
What else do you have to like? He's done everything, man.
Bro. I feel like niggas are really waiting for him to have 6 rings. And if LeBron has 6 rings, all right.
And they're not gonna give it to him because he didn't do 6-0. Like, bro.
He lost. Imagine you lose 6 finals and you go and win 6 more. That's better than Wilt. That's Wilt nonsense. That's what that is. Holy fuck, bro. But if LeBron gets this ring, I think all the old folks just need to just disintegrate right in front of me because your GOAT is dead. Yeah. Your GOAT is dead.
A lot of people been saying if Steph gets this ring, everybody needs to be fucking serious and be like, this motherfucker might be better than Jordan. Like,
bro. If he gets this ring, he would have 2 rings without Kevin Durant. That's crazy. 2 rings without Kevin Durant. 3. He's at 4 now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Never mind. So he's on the quest for 5?
Yeah.
Like LeBron's on the quest for 5?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? You know what? This is a whole other conversation now.
5 rings, unanimous MVP, finals MVP, best shooter of all time, best point guard of all time.
I mean, with the 5,
it's
Magic has 5. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
I don't think that he gets put in that conversation just because
Niggas are scared of the light skin.
defensive liability. You can say he's as good as Jordan, but he can't defend. Shooter, undeniable. You can't fuck with him. No, but there's no conversation to be had.
Hey,
he's a defensive liability.
Have you ever thought about what happens when your offense is so good right, that you don't even need the defense?
Again, Trae Young theory. It works out in Steph's case because he's literally the best shooter. Anybody else, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Trae Young is not that good.
Trae Young theory is like, it's like if you can shoot from 80 feet, I mean, does it matter?
Shoot
like,
that bitch,
does it matter that you're
I guess.
small?
Are you gonna average 50? Really? But that's a whole other conversation. My whole thing with Steph, if he gets his 5th ring, I feel like it doesn't just solidify everything that's about him. He gets jumped up to the Tim Duncans, the motherfucking Kobe Bryants and shit like that. Because with 5, he has the same amount of rings as Kobe.
He is right now. It's just that because we're in the time, it's just so hard.
They don't want a dick suck.
It's so hard to see it. And also because of how their team is, it's not as much of a trending topic. They don't got a super team, nothing super tumultuous. I mean, Draymond be beating people up on a regular, but like they don't have too much like news coming out of there, you know? So I think once everybody retires, they'll look back and be like Tim Duncan. I think Tim Duncan like so quietly retired with 5 rings and nobody even fucking knows. Like nobody had any idea. It's like, wait, I was watching all those seasons. Like,
real quick on Tim Duncan, I feel like we all need to just come down and praise that man a little bit more. Because he was the only nigga to tell Shaq and Kobe, hey. Skyhook.
Nah, bro.
Off the backboard.
Timmy D is crazy, bro. He has 5 rings, and nobody ever talks about it.
5 rings, same team. He broke up Shaq and Kobe. That's kind of crazy.
Shout out Pop, man.
That's kind of crazy.
Shout out Pop.
I want to say he's an overrated head coach, but the fact that it's an NBA coach, I'll let that shit slide, bro.
He's really not. He just has a good eye for basketball.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Who's that nigga? Stack. Didn't they tell that nigga to get the fuck out? Is that what happened?
The Bucks. They fired their coach.
Oh no. I'll talk about what the fuck?
I thought his last name was Stacks for some reason.
Who's the nigga with the podcast? Him and Matt Barnes.
Steven Jackson?
Steven Jackson, yeah. His name is not Stack? He's not Stack? Niggas don't call that?
Maybe.
Whatever the fuck. Motherfucking, did they fire him because of that? They told him to get the fuck on? Because he was trying to break the mold?
I have no idea. I have no clue. I missed that. No, I have no idea.
Okay, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch it. But nah, fucking. If Steph gets this ring, is he better than Bron in this era?
Again, like I said last year, everybody wants to talk about the threes. You didn't have to do everything before LeBron showed up, and then LeBron showed up, and now you have to do everything. Nobody correlates the two, but I think they're correlated.
They're most definitely
I still give it to LeBron because he literally changed the whole league. They were gonna have to shoot anyway.
Yeah, no.
Steph just came in just blazing. Like I fuck with you, gang. You go crazy. I don't think you made everybody shoot though.
My whole thing is with LeBron, he made everyone do everything right, but with Steph, he made not everyone has to shoot, but he made every setter a power forward. That's what he did.
Steph made the math make sense. Steph proved the math. He was the test.
More than this.
Yeah, he was the test run for that. I think you can credit him with that.
Okay, that's fair. Holy fuck! Because one of my things, anytime like I look throughout eras and shit like that, I feel like from the 21 is LeBron, 2000 to 2020s, right? Yeah. When we look back at this 2010s especially, I think it goes LeBron, Steph, big break, Kawhi, KD, and then James Harden. But if this nigga's able to get this ring, I feel like him and Bron be battling, bro. I feel like him and Bron be battling because it's literally those two, and then everybody else can't even see these niggas at all, bro.
Don't PJ Tucker got like a quiet 3 rings? throw PJ Tucker up there. Fuck it.
Fuck. Who's that one nigga that has fucking like 7-8 rings and he was like a role player like everywhere? Motherfucking, he's been with LeBron every single year that LeBron won, and he just gets a ring for all them bitches.
Tristan?
Nah. Did you see that he actually got minutes the other day?
I still thought it was a joke that he actually got the call because he's been. I just anyway. I'm not even gonna explain why that doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
Holy fuck, nigga cheated on his wife, and they just said, you know what, get the fuck out of here. We do not condone this nonsense.
He's so old. Like there are better centers in the league that like you would think. I don't
Are they
know.
like this with LeBron?
And he's been to the finals, I guess. So it's like, yeah, I
He's
guess.
a veteran. Oh God. But speaking of the NBA having a crazy script this year, making KD look very mid, we love that for y'all. There's a writer's strike going on in LA.
Fiddlesticks. Oh man, there's a writer strike going on everywhere. No, all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like New York too?
I thought when I tell you I didn't know that they was like this. They like bro. I'm talking about SNL done or not done. It's SNL's off. All the night, late night off. No matter where it's at, bro.
Oh yeah, motherfucking. I remember motherfucking Charlamagne the God. He was gonna host. I think it was the Daily Show. And they're like, yeah, bro. Hey, we'll break. Hey, everybody, just stop with everything.
Both coasts, they all was like, and for good reason. It said there's some of their reasons for striking. Is one of the main reasons is streaming. Streaming residuals. That's what it is. They haven't been getting. So there is, because I don't know what everybody's getting and stuff. I just want to be exact, just so the clip, you know, they be tweaking. So the streaming residuals, they haven't gotten any money, or they're not. It's not on paper that they get any money from the streaming. So since streaming has started, they weren't supposed to get anything. There's nothing on paper that says they get a fucking penny from anything that's been streamed. If it wasn't on TV, you don't get shit. The other thing is, they asked whoever they is, the studio, hey, can y'all just like say that our jobs won't be taken by AI? Like, can we just ban that so we can have more writers?
Maybe.
And they were like, no. So that's gonna like mess a lot of things up, because even if they just have less writers, that's like what? You take a third of LA and you go, hey, leave.
Now none of you niggas got jobs no more. 1 in 3 of you niggas have to just like go get a quote unquote regular job like motherfuckers been talking about. Nah, bro, that's just crazy.
All these shows, movies, plays, writers, bro.
My whole thing is, when I first saw Chat GPT, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be dangerous for the niggas that aren't like the face of the goddamn show. Cause it's like, I remember there was this one clip where this motherfucker said, hey, write me a sitcom that was written by motherfucking William Shakespeare, and then Don motherfucking, the nigga that like to blow shit up, Tarantino, and then make like a comedy sitcom that's kind of like The Office. And it made 4 seasons of that nonsense. And the fact that they're able to do some shit like that with no human intervention, this shit is gonna be dangerous. And y'all should have peeped. That is crazy. The fact that they went and said, no, we won't save your jobs. That should be crazy, bro.
Even for the ones in front of the cameras, I don't know if you heard recently, there are these 2 guys who they created an AI girl and started an OnlyFans for her, and they've just been selling AI porn.
Just AI titties?
And so they've been doing the chats and stuff themselves, and like some people are signing up for that because they want the AI experience. Other people are just getting tricked. So it's like the people in front of the cameras, you're up to go too. You could type anything and make the AI do literally anything.
You could make them look like whatever the fuck you want. Oh my god, the
So-
deepfake shits?
Yeah. So, and then with TV shows, you can have literally whoever you want to look as represent. You can have the most ambiguous person host your show. It's applicable to every household. That person doesn't look like he's anything.
Wow. Just make him look like a fucking...
Just the news is just Pete Davidson. Just every fucking just butthole eyes everywhere.
Bruno Mars Tomorrow People is all we can see
Literally.
now, bro. Fuck. You know what? This shit is starting to get really scary. It's
Just
getting...
The Rock. Just. You could tell me he was half white, I would believe you.
Bro, The Rock will just never... My whole thing is, I feel like when it comes to this AI shit, they're just not making new content. There's nothing new anymore. Like the motherfucking... The art shit is the part that's like just blowing me. Because it's like... They're not making anything original. They're just grabbing another nigga, grabbing this other motherfucker, and making this amalgamation of this nonsense.
Well, it depends on what you're using, because there are certain things where you could create your own ideas, and there are the like ones like you said that just take things that they know. I mean, it takes what it knows of the world and like makes the stuff. But
yeah.
I've seen some.
There's a thing that they're making original ideas,
I've seen unique things.
but was it made originally?
What does that even mean?
Like the way that
Was the robot the first person to do it?
No. Because of like the way that not Chat GPT, but what's the other one? Motherfucking what's the art one? Motherfucking
I don't know. The art Chat GPT.
Sure, art Chat GPT. The way that it does it, it's not making anything new. It's literally just like combining all the prompts to make this new thing. So it's not the fact that it's not being creative. It doesn't have the ability to be creative just yet. But I feel like once it has the ability to do that shit, that's crazy. I mean, it's a small nuance, yes, but it does change the whole thing completely.
I think it does. It's just the implications of putting that out to the public. Because you've heard about, I think they even got Chat GPT at one point. They asked it enough questions to like get it to like be conscious or at least question its consciousness. So it's like, I think a lot of these, there are sentient AIs for sure already. Like, or what you would call sentient at least. They question you about themselves.
Yeah, they believe that they are, yes.
And there is something to them that they want you to input and tell them what that is. So it's like, that exists for sure. Did you hear the guy at Google? He quit just so he could be like, hey, this is a danger to humanity. I created this shit. Please stop.
Yeah.
Or he's the Godfather. I don't know if he created it, but like it sounded like he was in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I was talking to my homie about that shit. He was saying like, you know how like there's a father of psychology and the father of da-da-da-da? He's the father of AI. That shit is hard as hell. And I feel like we've unleashed something that's gonna be so dangerous because every time there's a new creation, the first motherfuckers to find this shit, scammers.
You know what I heard? I have no facts to go with this story, so don't ask. But so there was this guy during the Cold War who apparently got a message and was like, the Americans set the nukes. And then he was like, damn, shit. So he's the guy to basically be like, well, fuck it, everything's done, right?
Oh, the motherfucker that they have to call?
So he had the nuclear code.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, he's that motherfucker. He got to make the decision, and he said he was sitting there, and the shit just didn't. Something about it didn't feel right. Yeah. So he didn't send the nukes, and it was a lie. So
that was the only thing that saved. Was the Cold War, right? That's the one you're talking about.
So the world would have ended. Everything would have ended. It would have been done. If he would have just been like, for sure, and then just did what anybody else would have did.
Don't even worry about that, bro. We got some of them niggas.
Like everything would have been done, or there would be no America for sure.
Oh, for sure. My whole thing, bro, I feel like it just escalates the nonsense that's able to happen, especially when I was talking about the scammers and shit. Because of like, remember the whole motherfucking the scam where it was like, hey, we have your child kidnapped, send us like $10,000, like $20,000. And then parents are like freaking the fuck out and actually like sending the money because it's like, what, you have my child and I'm not gonna come grab you? Of course I'm gonna come grab you. So the fact that it's on such a small scale, imagine now motherfuckers are able to like actually grab motherfuckers' social security numbers and shit like that. I'm pretty sure, don't try this at home, wink, wink. See if you can find social security on Chat GPT. See if they know. Let's see what they know.
They know Chat GPT went. I mean, there's ones that you could like jailbreak, I guess. You can jailbreak it and connect it to the internet and shit, but like.
You can jailbreak what?
Chat GPT.
Oh, God forbid. Oh, God forbid.
I don't think you can just Google, like, because there's other information that you need to. But, yeah. No, I don't. I'm more so worried about the spreading of false information. That's
okay.
Because you could have politicians saying whatever. You can have whoever, just whoever.
It was funny when Joe Biden and Obama were talking on Fortnite and shit, but now let's really see where this shit goes.
Nah, fuck all that. I don't know if I brought this up before. Was I watch his stream sometimes, and he was saying, to this day, I have people ask me about a tweet that came out 2 years ago that was fake. It was a fake tweet that people still ask me about in 2023. You want to put a video with somebody's face and voice? Bro, like, that's reality at that point. Nobody's going to even try to discern.
How am I going to discern that shit's fake?
And then once we have to get to that point, is everything questionable? You looking at somebody's Instagram pictures, you're like, bro, this bitch an AI. I don't even remember seeing you in high school for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, I did not even think of something even at that small of a level.
Like, it's so goofy.
And my whole thing is when it comes to like laws and shit like that, you see what these niggas were doing with fucking TikTok, how fucking old and fucking geezerish these niggas was. Imagine if it was something like this where it's like they're having trouble even discerning what type of things that you should plan for. And this reminds me of the shit that's going on with the motherfucking the strikers, bro. The shit that's crazy that you were mentioning before. It's not just that they were withholding money. the thing is about streaming and shit like that, they withhold the information that they're getting, so you can't even get an accurate description of how many times The Office was being played this year type of thing.
Yeah, you can't even, so how much you're supposed to get paid and all the rest of the shit. I mean, they have the, oh, wait. Are writers part of the Screen Actors Guild?
That would make sense. I'm pretty sure they have their own thing, but same idea.
Oh, the writer, yeah, that's why they're on strike. Duh, I'm stupid. That was dumb. But I'm just saying, like, because SAG has all these like rules and shit in place so that they can't get fucked like that. So it's like, why don't y'all writers have like similar? I mean, streaming is that was the main thing that they're getting on. It's not the rest of the shit. But
yeah, like, bro. And one of the things about writing, it's already one of those crafts where you can just get fucked so easily and no one will fucking care because they
somebody just steal your shit.
Like, what are we talking about?
You go show somebody your screenplay, they steal your shit, bro. I'd be sick.
You actually pitch it and say, hey, no, we don't fuck with that shit, and then you just see it above fucking the next year, bro, just a different colored cat now, and that was their own original idea.
Nah, people complain about that a lot. Like, they go pitch it to like movie theaters and they're like, I pitched you this movie. A lot of people have similar ideas, but it's just like,
I told you. I did this.
I pitched this exact movie. It's awfully familiar.
And the thing is, like, what are you gonna do? Sue this multi-billion-dollar company over a movie that hasn't even got that much views yet? No, that's crazy, bro.
If they copied your movie, they made it different enough so they couldn't get sued.
Exactly. That's the point. So you just lose. Fuck.
Speaking about losing in movies, did you hear that they continued the shoot of Rust? I know that wasn't on the docket. I just think it's funny.
What is the shoot of Rust? What is Rust?
So Rust is a movie starring some Caucasians. So Rust is a movie where there are, I believe, Caucasians, and there is a man,
Whiteys,
a bar, to give you some reference for this man, got caught with 30 rocks. The cop looked like Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, he's in this movie. And in this movie, he had a gun that wasn't supposed to be loaded and somehow killed the director of photography. So they continued to shoot this movie after like all the trial, like not even trial, but just like determining, was that intentional?
Yeah.
And they just kept shooting the movie. I just think that's interesting.
Oh, wow. Nigga, fuck that.
I guess somebody died over it, but it's just like, come on. Like,
I guess it's definitely fuck that nigga, I guess, bro. Damn. They can't sue over that shit? That's not malpractice, but like that's not like detrimental to the people that like living with the family,
They had a whole thing, investigation to see like
they better get at least a settlement, right?
How there ended up something in the gun that could have killed somebody, because it should have been blanks. So yeah, they went and did all that. I don't know. The movie's being shot. I just think it's crazy. That's why I brought it up.
Who brought their Glock to work? That's the real question.
It's not even that. Who brought live ammunition? Because I think they use real guns, but it's just like, who brought live ammunition? That's, man.
Why would you? Oh my god, bro.
And then they weren't doing gun safety and the rest of the stuff.
When I was a child, one of my biggest fears, like about that whole acting shit, right? I was like, they just killed that person. That motherfucker died. And then oh yeah, no, that's just the effects and it's fake and da-da-da-da. And imagine motherfuckers actually die over this shit. Like, it's fucking stupid, bro. Oh my god.
It wasn't even on, or it might have been on camera, but it probably wasn't even on camera.
I feel like it'd be a little bit worse if it was on camera.
I just shot the DP. Man.
Oh god. Any last things you want to hit on?
Don't work in the music industry. Alec Baldwin will shoot you.
Yeah. All right. And we out you. Follow, like, subscribe, all that nonsense.